We are live. It was on Earth live from Medewi. How do you know it's Medewi? Because there's an ocean there. It's not hard. You can figure that out, can't you? Yeah, it's awesome to be here. This is the most amazing place. I know you guys are not here yet, but you will be in a minute. And I'm here with all my friends, which is Aga. And there's Batters About. How are you, Batters About? All right? What's going on? We got some fruit here. We've got some durian coming, so we're going to check that out. Hi, Dee Cherie. How are you? This is Medewi, and I'm staying at Aga Living, and it's right on the beach, as you can see. Yeah, and this is the upper deck, and my room's just over there. So it's so awesome, and that happens to be Aga right there. And he's busy figuring out what to play on his keyboard. Adam Valadares, Baik, and you? Hope you are good. Hey, Wallace, looking well, man. Yes, you are too, Luke. I can see through the screen. I've got this new device that I can see everybody through the screen. So, yeah, no, actually, that's not true. It's a great spot, Batters. It's like, it's so amazing. And like the big left-hander surf is just like through those trees. So you can just walk down the beach from here. To the longest left-hand break in Indonesia. It's not working at the moment. It's not joining together, but it's really, really cool. So yeah, Aga Living durian party soon. Correct, durian party. Yeah, we're gonna have a durian party, and it's we'll be stinking the place up. But it's durian. Tells me Aga's here. Aga tells me it's durian season, so we will be able to enjoy some amazing durian. Holly Hodge, Wayno, Edge Gods, g'day, was looking fresh. Yeah, fresh. There's the durian already. This is Aga with the durian. This is the durian season. Got a fly on my head. Who else we got? We got Holly Hodge. Yeah, hey Holly, hey Waz, all your videos. Thanks so much from New Zealand. And Shannon Cloy. Hey Shannon. Ray Holmes, mate, you're here. You've made it. Ray's was my second subscriber. That's all I can say about that, is that he's just a legend. He's absolutely amazing. Cherie is here as well. Hello, Cherie. You're in Bali watching me? Wow, isn't technology great? We can just get together without getting together. How cool is that? I can smell it already, and it's not even open yet, but I'm trying to look at the camera. Shannon Cloy, hey bud. Jason Michaels, thanks for loving the vids. Yeah, a lot of work goes into it, man. It's like well, I mean, I'm doing a shoot here, and it's going to be 4 days to shoot this on this amazing, beautiful place that I'm staying, which is Aga Living in Medewi. Pareen is here. Hello, Pareen. Haven't seen you since last time I saw you. Ed Straker's here as well. Hey Ed, how are you? Good to have you here, mate. Fantastic. Gabby in Oz, watching from Seminyak. Yeah. Well, it's not far. I mean, Aga's just come up on his motorbike from Kuta. That's Aga, and took him like an hour and 10 minutes. So but he's got. Well, when I say scooter, that's using the term very loosely. It's like it's a motorbike. It's a real motorbike. Reading the messages as we go. Kim Harlan, Daz Kim here from Coffs. How's Coffs? I stayed in Coffs for a little while. It's beautiful there, isn't it? Not sure how the weather is, but the weather's always good here in Bali. Joannie Kelly. Hi, Warren. Miss Bali was there last week. So you were here last week, and now you miss it already. Isn't that just the truth? Like, that's exactly what happens in with Bali. Like, it's post-Bali depression, not real depression, but so Nico's here. How are you, bud? All right. Nico Greek and Guest Family Adventures. Sadly, we're watching from Perth and not Bali, but you were here, Guest Family Adventures, and we did meet. And I haven't put that in a vlog yet. Am I in yours yet? Come on, a little bit of promotion for the channel. What's going on with you guys? What do we got here? Dominique Ruccia. Hey, was watching from Brunswick, Melbourne. Hello, Brunswick, Melbourne. Nice to have you here on board in Medewi at Aga Living. We got Faith 3. Hi, was really good to see you live from Melbourne, where it's summer but 15 degrees. Oh, so it's like about as hot as it gets, right? I lived in Melbourne for a couple of years, and it's good though. It's just cold, but it's a beautiful city. I mean, we won't go into the Sydney versus Sydney versus Melbourne argument, but Faith, really good to see you live from Melbourne. Tug, I am at work in the cool room. Make it fast. Frostbite setting in. Well, I wish I had that problem, Tugboat. Tugboat's always great with the comments. He's always coming in there, and he's always kind of like testing me a little bit, and that's fantastic. Like I love that. And mate, you're a legend. Like it's absolutely cool to have you here. And I suggest if you're in the cool room, just try to imagine yourself here, and this will instantly warm you up. I'm sure. I'm sure that's probably not going to work. But Jason Michaels, what's the go with all the bag snatching? Well, I mean, actually, it was a couple of Australians. That's right, yeah. Yes. Australian and take the bag from the scooter.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's. So it was on. Did you say it was on?
Canggu.
It was on
motorbike.
Yeah. Come over here so we can see you.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's what was it? What happened with the snatching from the motorbikes? People are saying that everyone's snatching from motorbikes.
Yes. A couple of guys, like 23 years old.
Australian. Like two people. Oh, it's a couple?
3 times. This year, 3 times.
Really?
It's a surprise for us.
Yeah, it's a really big surprise.
Yes, very surprise.
It's a really big surprise.
Normally, the guy from Romania, Bulgaria, the foreigner for us.
Yes.
Now he's Australian.
So it was a couple, a young couple. And so
also,
maybe they were YouTubers. They wanted to be famous. They come over to Bali,
yeah.
And then they go, we ran out of money, so we just nodong.
Correct.
Just bash you on the head and take your money. This is all the people watching so far, Aga. So yeah,
yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of so many people here. I'm not sure how many, but it says it somewhere. Where does it say it? I don't know. So just paging back a little bit on the comments to try and catch up. But yeah, thanks. Aga, look, you should hang in here, man. Aga owns this place. So it's Aga Living, and what can I say? It's just the most beautifully artistic, amazing place.
Thank you.
This is the man. He makes furniture. So all of this furniture that you're seeing. Do you want to show us that chair? Yeah, you've got to see this. You have got to see this. Like, so he makes all of this furniture, and like a lot of, it's all recycled wood. Check this out. This is a chair, right? And then after that,
it comes there. Okay.
And now it's a ladder. It's a step ladder with like 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 steps. How good is that? And simple, but you designed, or how did you?
No, design. I copy from.
Oh, you steal the idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
somebody from United States.
Yeah.
They order a lot.
Yeah.
Not mostly my furniture. Yeah, some I just modified it. Yeah. I design sometimes.
I know. Aga designed some amazing light fittings with wine glasses and stuff. Anybody tell me what this is? So, is this just water? Yeah. I think just water. Yeah. Yeah, I think. So you're in the cool room, still trying to Ray. Just got to the pool. Well, it's just a hard life for you, Ray, isn't it? Ray, how often do you come over? I think you come over like what, maybe 6 times a year or something like that. Post-Bali depression. Yeah, that's what I called it. I was actually really depressed when I first came in 1985, and I was really. I just sat around in my room playing gamelan music, which I've had this amazing. Well, it's actually sort of gamelan, degung, which is like a bamboo and a flute. And I just sat around in my room for a few months playing that and going, oh, I'm almost there. Like if I shut my eyes and then I'm almost there, Selamat siang, indeed, Oz style. Selamat siang. If I miss your comment, then just type it in again because it gets crazy. So I'm just trying to keep up. But Kim Harlan, clever. Wasn't it awesome, that little chair? I mean, still the idea. That's what people do, isn't it? But he's got a lot of original furniture, and this place is crazy. Are you guys ready for a bit of a look? Check this. Pool's down here. And there's these little bungalows over here. And I'll take you over. And look at those things. Just beautiful, right? This is my room. So my room is here. And so that's my room, yeah? And then that's my deck. And then look out onto there. And again, as I say, the longest right-hand surf break is just up there. Hugger's busy doing his thing. And yeah, partying here with all my friends, which is me and Hugger and there's maybe a couple of other. I just invited everybody that was staying here to, you know, keep it simple and kind. Oz style, give us one, not what I meant. Have I said it Legian Paradiso? No. Ray Holmes is here. There's 44 people watching now. Ray Holmes is here, and he can chime in on places. He would definitely know about Kuta Paradiso. I would think, Ray, is that right, man? Yeah, 3 times a year. 3 times this year, but normally twice. So, yeah, you normally... Did you... Yeah, okay. Perth has just had a lovely drop of rain. What's nice, Perrine, isn't it? Wishing New South Wales to get some. Yeah, I've heard it's really bad over there. And I can only say that, you know, it happens every year, and hopefully it's just going to improve rather than get worse. But I don't know. It's been so dry in Bali. There's been no rain. And so, yeah, we've been... Yeah, it's been... Yesterday, we had sort of 2 thunderstorms. The thunder was cracking, and then the rain didn't come. And then yesterday, it's just this little tinkle after the same thing, and then still no rain. So, yeah, global warming, I guess. Making me so jealous, that's for sure. Yeah, it's not a bad spot, huh? Bali Wi-Fi. Yeah, did it cut out? I don't know. I mean, it's here, but as soon as I go beyond that point, I'm not sure what might happen. Colin McDonald. Hello, Woz. Love your work, mate. You've been very helpful in my latest Bali trips. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thanks very much for that. It's just great to be able to help some people and in some way. And sort of now I'm sort of venturing out into different areas to say, well, you know, Bali's not all about Kuta and Legian and Seminyak. There are other places, and they're not just surfing destinations. This could be easily written off as a surfing destination, but actually it's really close to a beautiful waterfall, and there's a turtle conservation place down the beach, and you can actually release your own turtles and watch them crawl into the water. So that it's a wicked place, and there's plenty of other things to do. I've got a vlog coming up with exactly what you can do. Shannon Cloy, so you stayed in Medewi, is that what you mean? Oh, Faith, your first solo trip? I mean, you're staying in Ubud and Seminyak. Do you think there are any dodgy areas, places I should avoid as a solo female traveller? Very good question. No, there's just not. Ubud is perfect. Seminyak is perfect for solo travellers. Canggu is. I mean, everywhere is. We've got rain now, just as I said it. See, it's like magic. We have the power. We have the power. We have the power of the people. So yeah, it's actually raining. It's amazing. It's great. It's great. Solo traveling female in Bali is so common. Like there's so many solo travelers in Ubud. The place is almost 50% solo travelers from Europe and all over, pursuing yoga and, you know, other kind of self-improvement ideas and ideals. And yeah, like it's, I don't know of another place on earth that would be safer than Bali for a female solo traveler, or indeed any solo traveler of any type, including, you know, LGBTQ or whatever it is. I mean, it's very, very friendly for all manner of peeps. And I think this is the beautiful thing that I find in Bali is that I'm old. I've just turned 60, and I'm just embraced by everyone. It's like there is no number, you know, that there just doesn't seem to be any number relating to how you can interact with anybody. It's spectacular in that respect. Faith 3, Ray saying to Faith, you'll be safe in those areas, just don't walk by yourself down lonely. Yeah, I mean, Ray, to be fair, I mean, dark lanes at night are okay in Ubud, I think. I mean, there isn't really any. There aren't really any. There's some, yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, it's fine. Like, it's absolutely perfect. G. Martino, just started raining a little bit. It's Trucker, yep, so glad we're moving around. We're so glad you're moving around Bali. Was so much more to Bali. Yeah, isn't that true, Ed? Like, it's so very true. And I guess I am on a bit of a mission to sort of open up the place to you and to other people and to newbies and to, you know, specifically people that are not new. I know Ray mentioned, like, he said, oh, you're up, I think you thought I was in Karamas, Ray, but actually I was in Bali. And, well, actually, where you thought that was, which is actually west of Kuta. I'm just going to say Kuta, Denver, but Seminyak, you know, all the same thing. I think Ubud is better. I stayed in Legian by myself. Oh, yeah, like QTDI, so QT die, maybe. It's very true. Like, so Kuta, Legian, Seminyak, yeah, dodgy lanes for sure, as Ray mentioned, and I'm sure that's what he was referring to. Very, very difficult, very, very dangerous, very, you know, can be dodgy. But yeah, I've got the vlog on that and sort of how to look after yourself, as long as you're not doing something stupid, like getting super drunk and in some crazy place with all of your money hanging out of your bag, or just even your handbag hanging off your shoulder on your motorbike, or whatever it might be. Yeah, so thanks for that. Cutie die, I reckon that's how you read it, eh? Been going to Bali twice a year for the last 4 years. Just can't get enough of the Balinese people back there in March. Really want to start a business there. How long are you there for? So yeah, that's kind of big news for everybody. Actually, there's a few things that there's a lot of big news, but actually I'm living here now, so that's it. Like, I'm just like, that's it. This is what I'm doing, because my life has changed so dramatically since being here. Like, even the first 4 or 5 days in Sambulung Mas house. In the homestay there it was just life changing. I mean, admittedly I came from, you know, living in my car and, you know, van sort of situation, and, you know, staying in caravan parks that were on the side of the road. It's feral, like it was feral. It was a feral lifestyle. So yeah, I've just figured out how I can just live here. So I'll be back in Australia for Christmas to see my dad. My dad's given me his blessing and said, mate, you just look happy and good when you're there. So just, it's really funny, because if you saw the pole, the strippers pole, like, you know, the pole dancing thing in my room in Balian, and the place was owned by a foreigner, and she said, you can use this if you want. I'm like, yeah, I've got a couple of minutes, so I'll do that. And I think it must have been a cam girl staying there, but there was one of the, like, a really comfy chair. And the you know, it's situated in the corner, and this stripper's pole. So I'm thinking it wasn't for exercise. I'm thinking there's something else going on in Balian. So when you go there, you might want to, you know, scope out the exact situation with what's going on with pole dancing in Balian. 3 times this year, cutie dog. If that's not your name, then I'm just going to say it that way because it sounds good. Yes, kind of addicted indeed. Bali's very, very addictive. And Danny Serafini is just be aware and polite. So I'm assuming you're Danny. Hey, Danny, it's great to have you here, man. It's cool. I'm assuming you're referring to safety. But as I just spoke with Uga before, there's a couple of Australians, a young Australian couple riding around stealing people's handbags and stuff off motorbikes. So, you know, you can't just sort of gloss it over with one specific idea. Hey, I plan on staying in Legian. What are the best restaurants? Well, you know, I mean, there's so many restaurants in Bali. So it's just like Ray would have opinions. Everyone's got their own opinion on that. I've never, kind of like, don't say that. I've never found a restaurant that's really spectacular. I mean, Mozzarella's okay. It's a chain of restaurants and it does a good pasta, but it depends on the dish, you know. The menus in Bali for restaurants tend to be very similar unless they are specifically Italian or, specifically local ones. And I would just say, just go for local food because it's awesome. Balinese food's amazing. We're going to be getting some later on. They're going to be bringing it down. We got fruit and we got some jewelry and we're going to open. So, yeah. Thanks, HC. Congrats on living there. So happy for you. Yeah, I mean, nobody really lives in Bali per se. There are different visas. I'll be getting a visa with a friend through a friend, so it's like a friendship sponsorship sort of visa. Can't remember the exact name of it right this second. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's way cool. Dream to live in Thailand or Bali. Congrats, was hey Faith, good on you. Yeah, Thailand. Where would you live? I mean, it's getting really expensive. I've got one of my best vlogging buddies, Kevin Thailand, who's helped me amazingly. He's dying now, seriously, of cancer. It was interesting because I got it, and then after he got it, and then he had a massive operation because it was in his esophagus, and had a massive operation, and he just didn't work. So he's really, really struggling. So check out Kevin Thailand if you want to have a look at Thailand channel, and Rob. 20 seconds in Thailand, Rob, another mate of Kevin's, and he's been looking after Kevin and doing a fantastic job. So howdy to Robert. And so just sort of, I said to Kevin, should I come over? He says, what are you going to do? Like, you come over and then you're just here. So how's that going to help? And I thought, yeah, well, that's very, very true. But next visa on, I will. So definitely I'll be heading over to Thailand. I don't know that I'll do a great deal of filming because I need a quick turnaround because I can't just hang out in Thailand. I can't do, if you're living here, like it's pretty much impossible to do tourist prices anymore. Like you're not going to be drinking all of this bintang, and you're not going to be doing the restaurants at all. Like I won't be doing them at all. Like I'll just be doing street food, which street food outside my place is going to be $1.50, so 150,000. So it's on about, what's that, 70p, and USD is about 90 cents. Yeah, so the special visa requirements to live in Bali. How does it work? I don't want to. I'm not going to go into that. There's a blog that I've got 5 Bali visas, and it explains it all there. So yes, there are very specific requirements. So that's there, and that's how that works. The day that I run into profit will be, I think I'll be long gone. When you consider like laptops, cameras, pay for your music that I use, and travel costs, and I'm way in the on the wrong side of being making a living out of YouTube. It just doesn't happen. Anna from California, you're coming in January. Fantastic. That's great. So what I'm doing, this is the next thing that I want to tell you about, is that I now have a place in Kuta. I'm going to say it's like Denpasar, but it's right near 911 Dental and Carrefour and the hospitals and stuff. So it's really close to the airport. So what we can do, me and Katut, is we can pick you up from the airport, bring you out. You can meet me. You can do a stay or whatever. I'm putting together packages. So like, it's not going to be free for people that have contributed to the channel. Then, you're just going to get the most super rate ever. But for instance, like the airport pickup's 150,000. I mean, it's $15. You can do a lot cheaper, if you want to do it yourself. But the point is that Katut or someone else goes to the airport, and he spent 3 hours there one night waiting for the plane to arrive. In my instance, I arrived and I couldn't find him, so I just got a cab. And so he's still at the airport, and then his wife's like, "Oh, is it?" So I mean, $15. Like, so there's that. And I want to start doing packages. So I'll tell you all about that exactly from sometime after the Wednesday the 18th. I'm going to be neighbours with Aga. Aga's sitting there. Aga's the owner here at Aga Living in Medewi, and it's an amazing place. I get the thumbs up. And I'm going to be neighbours with him. So so what I'm going to do is like, you come over and I can show you around the street, get some local food. We can just do stuff, anything that you want to do, or you can do dental trips, or you can do. Well, I'll just give you a hint. Like, it's going to be, if you want to do YouTube, then it's just like a masterclass in Bali. So if you want to do a YouTube masterclass in Bali, you can simply just arrive at the airport. We pick you up. You come back to where I'm staying, which is the homestay. So if you have a look at the vlog, Balinese Homestays Explained, the most beautiful little oasis. It's just amazing, the most beautiful family. And so that's where I'll be situated with my own apartment, I'm going to say, like kitchen and all that. And so, yeah, I'll set up a masterclass for YouTubing. Not to say like, look how amazing I can make things look, but to sort of say, we can go through your cameras, we can go through the setup of your channel, we can go through how to get views. And as I said, I'll channel it all together sometime before I head back for Christmas to Australia. So yeah, it'll be a masterclass, and there'll be a price tag, but that'll include, as I said, pickup, accommodation. So the accommodation at the moment, 300,000. That's with breakfast, and then so $30 a night. Then we'll just figure out something from there. So that's kind of that. I'm Marissa Young from Brisbane. Marissa's always chiming in with comments. Very, very well done. Denise Brook, I was absolutely loving your current vlogs and hope you are nice and chilled in Medewi. Can't you tell? I'm like struggling to. I'm like, oh, do I really have to be on news? No, it's like, yeah, I'm relaxed is not the word. It's incredibly just consumingly chilled. Yeah. Luke Ryan, congratulations on making Bali home. Was I'm a little jealous, yet very happy for you. Does this mean more vlogs? Indeed, it does. It means like, so it depends. Like it depends what I'm doing. So I can pump out like a lot, like one every day. If it's just like a basic thing with not much, well, editing I always do anyway. But if it's the motorbike stuff or just walking around with a point and shoot and having a yak like this, then I can pump one out every day, or conversely. But I think you might have noticed with the channel now that basically what I'm doing is starting on the Wednesday, and it might be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday sometimes, or obviously there's a Saturday, and it might be, but they get better. So the Friday one's kind of the big one. Friday night's movie night on Was on Earth. That's me, can't say it. Yeah, well, yeah, just down the road from Sanura, exactly. Yeah, I'd love to come for dinner. Thank you, Danny. It sounds like an awesome plan. Yeah, it's so close to Sanura, it's ridiculous. Like it's the same distance. Yeah, it's like right in the middle there. And YouTube masterclass sounds great. Yeah, Marissa. Yeah, I mean, because it's not about how I film or the quality that I get, or what I say or do, or what I choose to film. It's about putting it together. And a lot of people work on YouTube with their own family business. So, for instance, I had somebody in Australia that was selling chickens or chooks or something, or cats or whatever it might be. And so they have a presence on YouTube for their business. And, these people perhaps don't have skills in the creative fields. So I can therefore, specifically design a masterclass for whoever wants to do whatever. So you go, yeah, I want to film my chickens and make people like buy them. Well, okay, cool. So we can just do that. There are plenty of chickens here, by the way. Cherie Houlihan, how are you, darling? It's just great to have you all here. Fantastic. Walzer, pick me up on 3rd of Feb, please. Done, mate. Done. Absolutely done. I'll lock it in, Ray, pick you up and take you back to the homestay and give you a good room. Yeah. No, they're absolutely done, mate. It's as simple as that. So if you want to organise these things, just organise it directly through me. I'll have an email set up by then specifically for that, or you can just get through to me on Insta or on YouTube. I don't do Facebook at the moment, but it's just because it gets really overwhelming with people asking questions. So Green Bet and 150 routes, more like 250 for airport pickup. Yeah. So we're doing it for 150,000. Yeah, $15 terrain. So yeah, it can be like 250. Often you'll get charged 200 in a cab, depending on obviously on where you're going. But for instance, you can get a Bluebird from Kuta to Sanur for about $11, I think, on the meter. So the airport pickup's a whole nother story. It's a little bit noisy down here. There's a fish market, and it's raining now for the first time. When did we last have rain, Argo? When do we have rain in Bali?
A long time.
Since April. Last time it rained. Now's the first time it's been raining since April. So you've brought luck to Bali, all of you mob getting on board with the What on Earth situation. Can I cover the crime in Bali and heat seeking on FB pages how single food night travel get attacked on streets for their persons back with it? And it's just not going to happen, mate. Like unless you're, I mean, you get the stupid hour at the nightclubs. I mean, they pump cheap alcohol into you, 2-for-1 cocktails, 5-for-1 cocktails in some instances, and then what? Like you're smashed. You don't know what's going on, and you're trying to walk down the street, and the next thing you know, of course, like in Kuta, there's large gangs of people that are just waiting around to watch how people are walking, where they're going. Doesn't matter, male, female, whatever. Especially if you've got anything on you. So just don't take anything out at night, and just don't get stupid drunk. And yeah, and it's really not like that at all. It's just totally not like that at all. So Marissa Young, I want to do one for my pottery workshops in Brisbane. So this is perfect, and I'm sorry to keep harping on it, but I'm going to need to make a living here. And I can't promote that per se, but for viewers, then if it's just you and I getting together and doing some stuff, and you want to give me a tip, which is, yeah. So the weather in December, well, it's December now and it's raining. It's the 7th of December. Usually it's going to be like raining for about an hour a day in the afternoon only. So it's 1:34 now. But yes, people say that, and then other people don't believe it. You think, oh, how can you just rain for an hour? But it does. It's like just this thing. Like other days might be overcast and a bit dodgy, but it's just this thing. It's weird how it works. My laptop's starting to get wet, but we'll see how we go. A little bit. Didn't expect the rain, but we're all undercover here. So Marissa Young saying, we have been there 5 times in 5 years and never had any trouble at all. Just be sensible about travel, exactly. And it just comes down to normal travel skills for Bali. So Kim Harlan, we have the Wazza pack ready for our trip to Seminyak next weekend. Got the GoPro with the wrist strap and the zoom light security bag. Yeah. Love your vids, Woz. Just hope Jetstar don't strike. It can happen. Yeah, those zoom light bags are good. They've got like a wire through them, and you've got your RDIF, I think it's called, for the passport coverage. So that's all, as he scrambles to get out of the rain. That's all, that's a great way to go. Here we go. It's just blowing in a little bit. We're all good. But look at that. See the rain there? Good. On the water. That's a boat there. This is the beach. I'm in Medewi. It's bloody spectacular here. It's my room. Super stylish inside. There'll be a vlog. So catching up. Thank you, Jason Moore. Legendary stuff. I think I've seen some of your comments. Fantastic. Malcolm Parker, thanks for the tip on Twin Islands Pinot. Best we could get for the money. We just got back to Wednesday. Good on you for your new comment on it and challenge. Yeah, thank you. Malcolm. The 2 islands. I think you're talking about. It's good. It's good. I think that's also a mixture of grapes from Australia and other places, and they put it together in Bali. So that's pretty awesome. And thanks, Waze. I don't drink and no nightlife either. Yeah, so you'll be fine. Retreat in Ubud for a week, a second week. I'm traveling around to New Yes, so if you want to find me, I don't sort of do meats per se. So at the risk of sounding like an entrepreneurial genius, I don't do meats. I don't do just oh, come on, we'll get together. because I'm so busy, like it's crazy. But I'm going to be super busier, just trying to maintain some kind of lifestyle in Bali, to pay the rent and to eat. Like it's, but it's better than living in a freaking car, right? I'm glad Ray approves of your haircut. You're really looking good, Wallace. Bali definitely agrees with you. Your dad seems like such a lovely bloke. I'm glad you are going to spend Christmas with him. Thanks, Kara. Yeah, Kara Biordi. Kara Biordi. I can't say it in language. How do you say it, Kara? Yeah, he's awesome, and he's just like fully supportive of what I'm doing. He says, if you say it's going to work, it'll work. We'll figure it out one way or another. Rice with water, not much beer. The rain is, look at it. I mean, hey dude, how are you? This is one of my neighbours. Come and say hello. So now you've got nothing to do in the rain, huh? Yeah, I've never been introduced to you.
No, I'm Anders.
Nice to meet you, Anders. There's beer in my fridge.
Oh, nice.
Hey, get yourself one. Get some mint there. In my door there. Just go grab it. Yeah, so there might be a couple of people coming down, just the neighbours, in this beautiful spot in Uga Living in Medewi. Can't recommend it highly enough. It's in between the two breaks. So if you're surfing, you can walk to the point, or you can walk to the surf for the beach break for lefts and rights. So it's awesome. Richie, we're there for 24 days. Yeah. How are you? Aloha. Does that mean you're in Hawaii, Richie, or does it just mean like it looks like we are? Look, it's 24 days not enough. Wouldn't do me. The rain is magic. You offer half-day tours, etc. Have a few places I want to go, but don't trust getting into the cabs without knowing the drivers. Would be awesome if you do some kind of tour. This will be in January. Absolutely, Faith. Yep, done. Just consider it done. Anything that you guys want to do. This is Tina. Hey, Tina. So these guys are and looks like you've got. What are you doing? You got. What have you got?
Got myself a coconut.
Oh, nice. Say hello.
Hello.
Tina's my camera assistant. Not really. Sometimes I need a bit of a hand. Yeah, she's in the industry too. These two are in the industry. Beautiful, and we've got plenty of fruit there, and there's beer in the fridge, and there's water, and we've got some food coming.
Is it people watching?
Yeah. There's like how many people now, Ray? I don't know. It's like 5,000. But there was like 50, and now it's like I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm flat out with questions. So what we're doing here is to just read all these questions and try and answer them. So Faith, absolutely, yes, half-day tours, absolutely for sure. And just tell me where you want to go and we'll get you there and we'll figure out a price like that. Can anyone donate towards your blogs? Absolutely, they can. Yes, indeed. And the way to do that is just to check my PayPal link, which is on some of the videos, but it's globallifestyle@yahoo.com.au is my PayPal. So GLOBA. LIF. So there's one L in the middle of Global Lifestyle. It's a little confusing, but I'll chuck a link in here for and yeah, if you want to help, man, like I'll keep vlogging forever. Like it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's really fantastic. I love it. I love the place. I'm a workaholic and also like beer. So yeah, it's a yeah. Like I said, I'm up at 4 and I'm vlogging and I'm scoping and I can also, be guided by you if you like. Gmar Tono saying hello, everybody. PayPal address, Ray, is globallifestyle@yahoo.com.au. That's global and then lifestyle. So there's one L in the middle. So globallifestyle@yahoo.com.au. Guest Family Adventures 75. I don't know what that means. Do I look 75? Maybe you just put $75 in my bank, did you? There's also a thing called Super Chat. I mean, YouTube's a little bit about it's obviously a little bit about making money because why we create. I just got offered Bintang or Heineken or Prost. That's not what I got offered, but hey Brett, nice to see you too, bud. Yeah, Brett Kozani, nice to see you. Bintang, Heineken, or Prost. Prost by a mile. Prost by a mile, and it's a German beer, and it's made in Indonesia. So by a mile, like it's so far ahead. Heine's I don't really get into. You've got your Miller. Is it Miller? Anyway, I won't get into that. Thank you. How can I contact you to organise? I arrived at Bali on 19th of Jan. Okay, so 19th of January. Faith. Again, like I said, I'll be doing a vlog the 18th, after the 18th of this month, so you'll have it before you go. But if you can just consider it locked in for the accommodation, we've got extra rooms there, and yeah, so just put in, and then I'll have I'm trying to get a free email. Have you realize how hard it is these days? It's crazy. It's like, well, they wanted to confirm on my mobile. I'm like, oh, hang on, I'm in Indonesia. Oh no, and then I got blocked. They said no. Security said you can't have an email, because I was probably in Indonesia and I was an Australian, and I've had emails with them before or something. I don't know. Geez, Ray, that would be amazing, mate. Thank you so much. I'm feeling like a cam girl already. Should I start pole dancing? I'm not sure. Yeah, that would be amazing, Ray. Thank you. So yeah, if you're reading the comments, like, it's no point in me sort of repeating them. But Ray's just going to chuck $300 in the bank, so I didn't repeat that at all. So no, yeah, nice, Ray. What's the PayPal address? Global Lifestyle, GLOBALIFESTYLE. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you, bud? Another one. So there's beer in the fridge if you want to grab a beer. Beer. You want to do Aga? Aga can be the waiter. You can be the waiter. Yeah, so no, what's the PayPal address? Yeah, so globalLifestyle@yahoo.com.au. A bintang choice, mate. Yeah, it's pretty choice. Some of you are getting your messages retracted just so that you know. Brand new, one of them, I don't know why. This message retracted, but some of them also just they don't even turn up because they're just stupid. Hey, Megan T, nice to have you here. Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool to have you all here, actually. We've already booked accommodation staying at Ubud Village Hotel down here. So I just want someone to do night markets and things I wouldn't do alone. Yeah, that's cool. Anything's possible. Yeah, so Frank, that's not quite right. So you need to put the two words together, global and lifestyle, and get rid of the L, one of the L's. So just try it again. I think I can. I'll type it in here. Here you go. I just realized we have the technology. Except I can't see the screen. Global. Yeah, it's not uppercase, but anyway, we'll just. There you go. So that's the it's not uppercase, like I said. It's just a bit retarded at the moment because for some reason I've got uppercase on, and it's very hard to see the screen. Yeah, so that's it, Frank. Just with one L. Malinsky, how are you? I've got quite a few comments from you over the period. So yeah, we are having a bit of a party, and I just sort of put some fruit together, and there's beers in my fridge and some water, and then we've got food coming at some stage. We're gonna taste some durian. You want to do durian now, Aga?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get some durian. Do you know about durian? Durian's I love it, but apparently, you have signs in hotels. Not apparently, I've seen them. You have signs in hotels saying no durian because it stinks the place out. It's a little bit on the nose. Just joined in, James Glasgow. How are you, bud? I wonder where you are from Glasgow. My grandfather's from Glasgow. What an awesome place and what awesome people. I'm in Medewi, which is the south coast, but west. And so from Kuta, depends on how fast you're driving, but could be an hour and Aga does it in an hour and 10 on his super bike, and I do it in about 2.5 hours with a stop, usually in Bali. Marissa Young, how different will your life be living permanently, visa-wise, and not as a tourist living the dream? Very, very, very different. It's just going to be how can I explain? It's going to be on local money. So you've got to shift your whole way of thinking down to local money. And yeah, so $1.50 for a meal, $2 for a meal, $2.50 for a meal. Beers will be out of the question. I'm still on my birthday run, still on my happiness run at the moment, and it'll stay happy, obviously. But yeah, it's going to change dramatically. It's just, you just have to readjust everything. But everything, as somebody very wisely said recently, that everything sort of evens out in Bali. So, you know, when you're living here, like the expats sort of say, I've done it before. So I kind of know the way. Like I was offered back in 1985 or 6, I was offered 200,000 a month to help run a bar, and I was going to do that, and I could have done that because the boss was getting a house, so it would have been free accommodation. But it's been really hard to do. Oh, he also threw in like 3 or 4 beers a night. Yeah, so that was pretty. And that was opposite Surrey Club. I did work there for 2 months, not work. I just helped him. Like I didn't get paid or nothing like that. So doesn't work for you. Keith's telling me could be entering a dodgy site. Go figure. Set up a GoFundMe. Yeah, look, the PayPal works fine, but if you typed it in uppercase, then that would be the reason. I'll give you the link. I'll just give you the link, and I'll just give you the link after this into the thing, and that'd be much appreciated for anything you want to throw my way to buy these people fruit and beer. These are the people staying with me. They're my neighbours, so I just thought, well, this is part of the complex, and so I said, well, I'm going live from YouTube, so if you want to join in, we'll have some. Yeah, PayPal worked fine for me, Kareen. So HC, yeah. Not me, HC. Yeah, I'll figure it out, Kareen. But yeah, a couple of people said that, but it's just going to be something to do with your settings and security stuff on your computer. Please say hello to Mr. Aga. Do you know Ferry Sucristianto?
Oh yeah.
Come and say hello. Yeah. Ferry, he's like, oh yeah, I know you. But he's actually right at the moment. He's preparing durian. We're having a bit of a durian feast. Ferry,
Mr. Ferry Sucristianto. Yeah, come down to Medewi. I give you girl.
For free? Maybe not for free. He's got girls hanging around all over the place. He just like, yeah, you have this one. Yeah, so no, he doesn't have that. Yeah, look, I'm just getting PayPal in now, so like, whoa. That's awesome, guys. It's absolutely amazing. I'm getting a bit, $350 just like that. Boom. So that's like, so $300 is 1 month's rent. Yeah, so you get the idea. So that's amazing. That's like 3 million here. So that's I'm really emotional. So I'm also really emotional because really emotional because thanks so much, Ray. It's just beautiful, mate. Really emotional because I lost a very good friend just recently in Greedy Smith, Australian musician, and he. Yeah, like I was playing in a band called the Machinations, and of course, mental as anything. And we were signed to with the same manager and the same record company, Mushroom. And I think they were with Mushroom. Anyway, same management. And so you're all the time going into the office because I was a songwriter and very much involved financially and everything with Machinations. And Greedy would always be there. And so, my little Greedy story would be that I then got a job. DJing in Cairns Casino, and it's this 2-story gig, and Mum like right up in this sort of perched tower thing overlooking the whole club, and just this tap on the shoulder. I turn around and it's Greedy, like, yeah. And he just passed away. He felt a bit ill, and then they just weren't able to. After the ambulance came, they weren't able to revive him. So. This is a big part of what I'm doing with my life. Is 60, being an ex-musician, I guess you could say ex. I played it 2 weeks ago. It's just like, well, it's now or never, man. I mean, Greedy had a beautiful life, and he's the most beautiful person. He was just, I think Martin said that he was, endlessly cheerful, but it was more than that. He was just inspiring to everybody. He didn't sort of allude to this happiness. He was just like all of the time people up, and he just did that to me in the DJ thing in Cairns, just for a lift, like, oh guys, that's what's up. I'll go up and I'll, And then they snuck, because it was a locked door, like it was a really big locked door, and they snuck him in, and he's like, hey. And then I played a mental song and introduced him, and hey, we got Greedy Smith, and everyone went, sure you do, mate. Like, but yeah. So that's that little story. So condolences to Greedy and family, the Greedy's family and loved ones, and I think he just had a new relationship. So I got $1 from Francesco. Thank you so much. That is rice. That is a meal. So that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Francesco Valencia. Did I do it right? I'm not sure. Send red wine. No, or white wine will do. Yeah, isn't it awesome of Ray Cara? Like, it's just a legend. I also got a huge amount from a person, but I don't know if they want to be mentioned. But yeah, it's, I won't go there. Camera work on business improving heaps. Yeah, thanks, Eagle. Yeah, do you want the truth? I've been shooting a lot on auto, and I wasn't doing much DSLR. So now I'm using DSLR and on manual. So actually figuring, because I was in the film industry for 5 years after I left school, and then I sort of thought, well, I can do this. Like, I used to know how to do this. I was a camera assistant. So we'll just trying to improve it. Basically, I don't want to go down the gimbal road or any of that sort of super duper stuff. I'd love to have a drone. Like, that'd be cool. Just for here for surfing, like, it'd be amazing. Not because I want to go down the road of what everybody else does on YouTube, but more the fact that I just want to have that myself, and I'd probably do it my way. Probably fly pretty low around Buzz the Surfers or whatever, Oh, you got the red durian, Ferry? Yeah. Ferry says he's got red durian. No. Ferry. And, red durian. Yeah. Yeah, Precious Way was probably the best song, I reckon, Jason. And also Jump in the Gap. That was another favourite one. But unfortunately, I wasn't involved in that period. But I played all those songs live. I co-wrote No Saying It. And, actually, they were bigger hits, but yeah, not to my taste. I like your taste. Precious Way was awesome. Yo name. Hello. Yo name. Yeah, thanks, Frank. Just got your $1 here, man. It's awesome. $1. Yeah, so that's what's happening so far. So that's it's probably all backwards, is it? Need a mirror. Yeah, so that's very kind. Yeah, DSLR stuff's good. It's the way to go, but unfortunately, it doesn't work in all situations. So I was trying to use it last night and I couldn't get anything. So because I don't have the super duper expensive lenses, then they don't let enough light in. So just running Canon lenses. That's 80D, Canon 80D. And the other thing is that, you point and shoot, you can chuck it into your bag. So I would sort of say, if you're YouTubing, then do that for sure, because you just want to have a camera on you. You can use your phone. You can use a point and shoot. You can use a GoPro. DSLR stuff, great. If it's not raining and it's not dark, then if you've got a better quality DSLR, better quality lenses, then you can do nightclubs and dark. But I don't. Marissa, look forward to many more vlogs. Thanks heaps. Best wishes. Thank you so much. 40 today, huh? 40 degrees is kind of warm. I don't know, it's probably about the same here. I don't know. But it's actually just rained. So it's the first rain since April, I think August said. So that's amazing. And the Party Boys days. Yeah, well, the Party Boys days. Well, I played with the Party Boys with Eric Burden. So there was more like Eric Burden days. And that was an interesting kind of thing. I was a musical director. Paul Christie was sort of business guy and the bass player. And yeah, Eric came in from New Orleans, and he'd been drinking massive glasses of tequila. Well, actually for him, probably vodka, margaritas or tequila margarita. And yeah, he just came in and he was like, oh, yeah, it doesn't go like that anymore. It's like, we do like, it's like, that's about all I got. So we'd already run up all the songs in the old way, and they had all these new versions, like a reggae version of Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. So he's a character, and we used to have to try and keep him amused. This is Eric Burden. that did House of the Rising Sun. You know, he's a singer for that. They did that song. It's a traditional song, but people give them the credit for writing it. Yeah, and he. We used to entertain him, so to be like Paul would say, "Oh, Waz, we got a bit of a long drive in Perth now. We've got to go down to wherever it was." And when I say Mandarin, I don't know, I forget all those places. So we've got a bit of a long drive, so we need to wind Eric up. So you ask him about Jimi Hendrix. Like, okay, cool. I said, so Eric, what's Jimi Hendrix like? He goes, that bastard used to swing from our chandeliers, in his best sort of Cockney accent. Geordie accent, is it? Yeah, Geordie. He's a dude. He's an interesting kind of a chap. Down under guy, close to 6,000 subs. Yeah, I think so. And the other thing I need to tell you, just because it happened, is I've just gone over 1.1 million views. So 1.1 million views. It's pretty nice. It's okay. A lot of people, some people get that on video, but I'm not young and cute and sexy and stuff. Yeah, I will do, and I thank you very much for that. I'll definitely put a link in for payments in the vlogs, and so it was. Yeah, this is it here. So at the moment, is it all backwards? Anyway, so 1.1 million views, 84,213 hours of watch time, and it says, this is what YouTube has sent me. So it says it says this would be like wearing the same pair of shorts from Primitive Technology for 3,509 days. Okay, thanks YouTube. Bit of humor from YouTube. 1.1 million views. Yeah, it's pretty outrageous, isn't it? Just to think that start with a GoPro and sort of wrap it on, so a little Warren joke, and then next thing you know, hello, looks like all of a sudden I've got 1.1 million views. Thanks, Guest Family Adventures. You'll get there. You guys are doing well. Guest Family Adventures got a nice little channel, and they're trying to work it up, and really nice folks, so you might want to check that one out. It's pretty amazing. So with the Divinals, Perrine, I played drums on the Temperamental album. Didn't have the biggest hits on it, but they made more money out of it than some of the others. We'll sign a Chrysalis in the States, but so the hit singles. Actually, you can have a look in my videos and the playlists, and in the playlist it's got all of me playing in film clips, and it's also live in all of the bands that I've ever been in, all of the ones that were filmed, The phone is the right way, was it? I don't know what that means. Thanks, guys. No worries. Looks super nice there. What's the surf like? The surf's been rubbish. That's why these guys are all here. These are all surfers. And the surf's been rubbish. So I went out yesterday and down just here on the beach break. I'm not really fit enough to surf, and I won't go into it. But from the operation down the middle, it's a little bit, it hurts a little bit. So in my guts, I mean. So I went out. It was like 1 foot. It was too much. It was just all too much work for me. I couldn't really be bothered sort of pursuing the waves anymore. But it's nice. You just walk out and you're just there, and there's a nice little rip, and you've got a left and a right. And then up here, just behind me, is this way. It's sort of over there. Is sort of over there. Is the huge left-hander that's often the longest left-hander in Indonesia, but it depends, it entirely depends on what the surf wants to do on the day. Via PayPal at globallifestyle@yahoo.com.au. I'll put the link in this video, so you can just perhaps hop back to, because this will turn into a video after I log off from live. It'll turn into a video, and boom, there'll be something there. I can type it in again if you like. I will. It's got to be a good look. Cool. There you go. That's it there. So, comment from Was on Earth. That's my PayPal. And so if you just go to PayPal and you have a PayPal account, which might be another thing, Brent, you've actually got to have a PayPal account, then yeah, you just can go boom, send a couple of bucks. I'll eat for send a man a fish, he eats for a day, teach a man a fish and he eats forever. So I'll learn to fish. Kiwi John's here. Well, I see you have had a haircut and a shave. Yes, very professional. Just quaff the old buffon. Yes, it's another $20 from Wayne Edgar. Thank you very much, Wayne. That is absolutely amazing. And $50 from Francesco Valenzi. That is amazing. I bought all this stuff, so I've actually spent $60 on the vlog because I bought beer and fruit and food and anything they want to eat, because I thought, well, the guests here at the hotel, and so I thought, well, you know, I can't just sort of invade the space. Go, here I am. Someone, the guy down there said, he said, I've heard you are a YouTube star, and I thought that's an interesting term for a 60-year-old vlogger. I mean, yeah, big star now, 1.1 million views. It's going well though. I just got offered a contra deal with a collab Asia, but I knocked it down. I knocked it back because it's bullshit. It's just like, yeah. So you're doing pretty well now. So we'll take 70% and help you, like 30% and help you. Yeah, I don't think so. Am I from the Central Coast? Patrick, I'm not from there. So I'm actually from Sydney. I was born in Wahroonga. Yeah, my sister moved up there when she was 21, and then my parents sort of migrated there because it's it's a good area for nursing, for retirement villages, and so they thought, much to my sister's disgust, they thought, we'll go there. And then I was actually I've been all over. So I was up in Alice Springs. I had a massage therapy business up there in a hotel. I had about 10 people working for me, and my mum got dementia, and so they said, Dad said, we could use a hand now. $30 from Reptonia. $30 from Reptonia. Thank you so much, Reptonia. It's very, very cool. It's turning into a what do they call those things? When I'm the dancing money and you send money. A telephone. Is that it? Telephone? Anyway, yeah. I'm fading on the Bintangs. I'm not getting enough into me. I'm having to talk too much. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, it's very, very kind, mate. I mean, this is going to be all self-funded. Everything in Bali is going to be self-funded. I'm going to be living at a very low level. Aga here's offered me accommodation in the meantime for free, so that gives you an idea. And I will be helping out anyone that donates that comes over, and I'll be sorting you out for a pickup from the airport, etc. And that's $20 from Jessica Virarici. $20. Thank you so much. That is amazing. 200,000 is that's like a lot of food. That's really, really cool. Thank you so much. A couple more bintangs coming my way. Thank you, Wino. Yeah, it's nice and warm. Make them frost if you would. Have a decent skull, was. Yeah, Eagle. Yeah, just I mean, I thought, well, should do something, and have a look. Rather than having to just look at me, you can look at the beautiful people on the beach. It's the beach there. So this hand was there, and yeah, so yeah, just normal Eagle, isn't it? Like just polite. And Aga's here, the owner, and he's done things for me. He set me up with a free massage, and yeah, it's given me like a prime location room for the price of what I'd already booked. I didn't ask for any of this, but he's just an awesome guy. He's right there, a Balinese chap, and he's super amazing. He's super amazing. And you'll find that I think everyone's got their own sort of Balinese friends in Bali, and we always go there, and we've got these friends, and we all do. Like it's sort of who who's drawn towards you and what you're drawn towards. And I guess this is the biggest change that's happened in my life, is that I was on my own and deep in depression and anxiety, had the cancer treatment, and was just you're sleeping in a car and you're dealing with the elements. Might have been sometimes in a caravan park, and you think, how bad could it be, mate? But it's actually really bad when you haven't got money. Like it's ridiculously bad, because of the elements, and it pisses down rain, or and then the wind comes, and then the heat comes, and it's freezing, so you get a little blow heater, so that's all right, and then it's just, I don't whinge too much, but just trying to say how the life that has come since I've come here and self-funded this trip is just, like it's so much worth it. And I would only sort of say to you that if you have any struggles in your life, or that you're at a point where you feel like I had 2 vague suicide attempts before I come over, and I went to the doctor, and she called me in because I went to the dentist, and I mentioned it to the dentist, and the doctor called me in and said, "So I've heard you've been thinking about self-harming." I'm like, yeah, I went up to the cliff the other day and I went to jump off. I'd actually filmed vlogging my demise, and I haven't put it on YouTube. I could. And she said, "Don't do that." She said, "Please don't do that." She's English. "Please don't do that." I said, "Oh." And she said, "It's like, you need to go and live your life." I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's probably where I'm going wrong. I actually wasn't living my life. I knew there was something to this place. I knew there was something about this earth." Yeah, so that's that little story. 24 minutes. Ray Holmes, yeah, telethon, yeah. There's going to be some naked dancing soon. I'm not sure when. So what were the weird things coming about the land package in Chandy Waterfront? So Kiwi John's just asking, so what were the weird things about the land package in Chandy Waterfront? The weird things. Okay, so I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, yeah, try and be more specific with your questions. So KJ, Kiwi John's a good mate of mine, and we've been yakking lately about living in Bali. And if you wanted to retire in Bali, and of course it's possible, there's a retirement visa, and you can just do that from Australia or perhaps your country and still get the money from Australia. That's definite. So I'm looking forward to that in 5 years anyway. So you just get the pension. In 5 years I'll get a pension. So if I can last 5 years and make a few people happy, then that'd be cool. But whether my health holds up for 5 years, I don't know. I mean, we just lost Greedy Smith, who's 63. I'm 60, so I'm thinking 3 years, but I don't know. Maybe after being here, I don't know. Like, I haven't had cancer checks. So I digress. Yeah, living in Bali is like you can buy land on leases, different sorts of leases. So 15-year lease or 100-year lease. You do have to pay, if you want to rent a house, for instance, you have to pay a year in advance. So I'm actually paying a year. I will be on Wednesday. So paying a year in advance rent. So I pay 12 months in advance. Now, why would you do that, and who would you do that with? Well, that's where the weirdness comes in, KJ. It's like, okay, so how do you choose a landlord? Or there was an Australian lady that I met in Chandadasa, and she has the most amazing home, and it's on the water, looking at Shark Bay. Like, I mean, not on the water. It's not a houseboat. On the water, and it's beautiful what she's done. It's a small place, but the outside there's just palm trees, coconut trees, and out the front water, and then walk down the lane across to it's right next to the chemist in Chandadasa, if you know Chandy, and Chandi, and then across to the mini mart, and yeah, what a lifestyle. And she bought that place, I want to say, like 48,000 Australian dollars. That's what maybe it costed to build, because if a builder over here, okay, I'll do a vlog on it. I'm just talking, but a builder over here is $12.50 a day. Okay, so you get the builder, the cement or whatever, build the structure. It's $12.50 a day, local price. So yeah, you obviously get more than one. So you get like 4 guys on a project and sort of head on that. Eagle, yeah, pension age 65 for me, I think, because I was born, so long ago. And then I think they're talking about changing it to 67 or something along those lines. But yeah, not sure. Yeah, Perrine's saying pension for me would be around 67. Well, I mean, is it really, Perrine? I don't know, because every time I check it says 65. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I was born, I'm 60, so survive in Australia or live in Bali. No choice. It's my plan next year. Yeah, Eagle. Like that's it. Like, and we do survive, and I mean, it might sound a bit weird, but I'm lucky in that, like, I didn't have a wife and children, so I'm not sort of a deadbeat dad or anything like that. I just was in the music industry for a long time, and unfortunately, we all got kind of screwed. And then I did other things, and I did make some money. And I do have enough funds to do this trip, and then next trip's just like, it's just like Dad and I sort of figuring out something financially and just going, all right, well, give it a year, and if that works, it works. Tony F, we are 67 now. What, the two of you? So that means you're 34 and a half, is it? 33 and a half. So thanks for the info. That helps. Look, it's not really good information, Kiwi John, but it's a great question, mate. And I didn't mean to get off the subject, but it's a very complex subject. And so the landowner in Chandy that this lady bought from, I've met, and he's pretty cool. Like, he's pretty cool. I wouldn't have chose him for somebody that I wanted to part my money with, only because, I don't know, just my feeling. And you can only go on that in Bali. Like, it's not like you can sort of perfectly defend yourself and everything. And I mean, if you're just going to hand over money, obviously there would be legalities, I'm sure, but and there'll be paperwork and there'll be all that sort of thing, maybe. But so, for instance, right, here's an example. The video I did, it's a classic Australian, and that's Gary, that owns that bar and accommodation complex in Chandadasa. He offered me that place for 48,000 Australian dollars. I know that's the same figure as what I said before, but that figure did come up 3 times in Chandadasa. So there's something about the $48,000, because I also got offered a whole nother complex, and I just said, well, I haven't got money. Like, I don't have any money. So what's, like, I live in my freaking car, man. Oh, well, if you know anyone. So Gary is selling the place that he's in, and he's looking for somebody to buy at $48,000. I think that's right, or maybe it's 84. Shit, I don't know. It's so weird. Shannon Cloy, $20. Thank you so much. That is so awesome. $20, 200,000. It's like that's a lot. Like, seriously, like, that's a lot. It's really, really awesome. So I need to get that right. I'm pretty sure it was 48,000, because I thought, well, that's sort of doable by normal people. Whereas if it was 84,000 and you're going to give it away to Gary on a whim, then you'd have to have, that sort of money lying around. But I think it was 48. Kiwi John, Kerry says you were looking much better and much healthier. Yeah, this is something that they put in the beer. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's mostly water. I'm getting a bit worn out. It's been an hour and a quarter, but anyway, we'll keep going. Thank you, Kerry. It's very, very nice of you. And I know Kiwi John, because I do live in my car in Australia, and when I go back there, my friends, I just have enough, like, amount of support to get through. So I've got, like, one friend on the Central Coast, Roger Mason. He's awesome. He used to play keyboards in the Divinals and also was in the Models. And him and his beautiful wife Donna have just said that I can leave my shitbox car, the Spanish shitbox, with them, clean up the garage space a little. So that gives me, that's my home. So I can take that. I can go back and get a new battery. I've got a Kickstarter thing. I'll get it started when I get back, and hopefully run straight up to Dad's joint, park outside there, and spend Christmas, and then back to here. You want to eat? You want to see me eat the smelly fruit? Okay. Anybody got any durian? Yeah. They're saying they want to see me eat the smelly fruit.
Your rice finish.
Yeah, I know, but it's no problem. No, it's untuk semua. Untuk semua orang. Tidak apa-apa. But you have any durian?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, come. So this is, thank you. So this is the durian. Ouch. And it's, yeah, you just kind of pull bits out of it. Eat the smelly fruit. Okay. Not particularly moist, this one. Oh. It's beautiful. It's ridiculously good. It's just like, it's like some sort of non-chili sambal. It's like coconut and it reminds me of a lot of Balinese food. I'm starting to wonder if so you just sort of take this, get it off the. Oh, so good. It's beautiful, right? It's unbelievable.
You're crazy.
No, it's beautiful.
It's horrible.
It's not horrible. That's okay. Yeah, I'll have your portion. It's amazing. It's like the coconut and I don't know what. They're all used to me just not talking to them now. So if I do, they just assume that I'm not. No, I'm not building here. I don't have money to build. I don't know anything. I was paying a year's rent at the homestay. So Katut, in the Homestays Explained video, which is a beautiful homestay near the airport, and so I can just shoot out to Seminyak and Sanur, etc. for vlogging. So he is building some permanent rooms. And so if I say we sometimes, it's because Katut knows exactly what I'm doing, which is living there. He'll supply internet and the kitchen. Like I'll get a full apartment with the use rent up front, and then he knows what I'm up to, i.e. vlogging and helping people out if they come over. So no, I'm not building, but he is. So, yeah. Hey, Andy Stubbs, what's up? Have you heard from? Aren't you a mate of Kevin Thailand's or a fan? I need to call Kev via video. Smelly custard apple. Yeah, I suppose you would say that, but man, I love it. Then again, I didn't have lunch, and my lunch is sitting there. See that there? Let's have a look at this. It's just pretty spectacular. It's padang. It's called padang. And you can eat it with your hands. Look at this. So it's, this will set you back about a couple of bucks maybe, if at the most. It's got egg, chicken, rice, so spinach vegetable. The chicken is insane. It's like KFC with a twist. Oh, a lot better than that. But there's one little thing here. Here it is. This is like a coconut thing. Yes. Little coconutty hot stuff. Little coconutty. Now, if you say, excuse me, why are you eating with your fingers? Well, that's what they do here. That's what I do.
This belongs to government.
Of course, I know. But the wise man once said, it's a really good way to get in touch with your food and to have like a bit more of a relationship with your food. So if you're, who hasn't picked up a chicken leg or something. There's like some rice on the floor, but anyway. You know, it's a good way to have a relationship with your food. It really is. It's good. And okay, it's gross, and sorry. So if I just gross you up, can't do any editing. It's the wonders of the live feed. How long you got the bike hire for this time? 1,252, $7 a day? Seriously, Tony? No, not that. $4, mate. $4 a day. So like, if you want to rent for $7 a day, you can get with like a full with a surf rack with it's 125 Vario, Honda Vario, surf rack. We've got like I think a power bank, but definitely GoPro mounts and things like that. So yeah, like no, don't pay $7 ever. Like that's just way too much. It's like $4 for longer term. I mean, I got it for $4. It's just over $4. And I mean, Australian dollars are a bit crap anyway. So I got it for like just over 40,000. So like maybe $5. I want to say in Australia, but don't pay any more than that. Isn't Kev back in England at the moment? I hope so. Danny. Was it you that knows him? It was either you or. I hope so, because that was his plan, and I helped him find places that serve. It's raining a lot. It's really raining. It's good. Beautiful rain. I helped him find places that sell hemp oil. He said, "Well, I'm going to just do that for the pain, etc." So yeah, I said, "Well, I'll do that for you, mate. I'll sort out where you can get it." It's padang. Padang is what I'm eating. Padang. So yeah, there you go. It is amazing. It's like super amazing. And I do want to get stuck in, and I'm looking at it going, I need some more of that too. But anyway, we'll just go for a little bit longer. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do one hour and a half. How about that? We're at 1:23 now. So we'll finish up at 1 hour, 30 minutes while these guys are finishing up. So maybe we should, what else can we, thanks, Tony F. Yeah, doing all right, mate. Bali is healing, and went to Bali on, which means healer, and but how's your dad? Dad's going great. He's doing great not seeing me, actually. It's really weird. I think he prefers it. He just wants me to be happy, and this is a new thing for him. Yeah, he always has, but I don't know. I can't. Families are all, who knows. Thanks, Faith. A few binge hangs. Nice. Maybe this is the new thing. Just send money for beer. Whoa, $50 from Penelope Guest. That's amazing too. So amazing. Thank you. Faith 3. Thank you so much. It's a little telethon we're having here in Medewi. But hey, I'm overwhelmed. Like it's not what this was about even in the first place. But yeah. So in that way, like because contributions are coming in, I'll just work harder. Like I'll just work harder and harder and harder. And I go, I just do more and more vlogs. And if you want to guide me in any way, I mean, I'll be doing a lot more when I'm living after Christmas. When I'm back here living, I'll be doing the more common areas and sort of looking at Canggu, Jimbaran, Nusa Dua. I'll be doing Nusa Dua this time and Jimbaran Bay and Uluwatu, but I'll do it, in completion, in full. Just to make it, to make your transition for your holiday just that much easier. Go, well, hey, that's cool. And I should mention again that I will be living here. I'll be staying near the airport. In a homestay, a beautiful homestay that was in Bali Homestays Explained, and you can come to Bali, and we'll pick you up from the airport. Katuk will, the owner, and I will be doing like YouTube masterclasses and guided tour whatevers. Like if you want to go anywhere, do whatever, it's fine. Like I'm right near the dentist, 911. So if you want to come for a dental trip, I can actually book it on the ground. Because when I booked online, it didn't work out. They booked it in another place and I missed out and I'd waited and I'm like, oh shit, the dentist, you know. I've been there. I had 4 fillings. It's great. They do cosmetic stuff as well, and there are other places as well if you don't like 911. But yeah, it's really awesome. Hey Gordo, next time, mate. Yeah, well, you're still here. We've still got a couple of minutes to go. But will I be in Chandadasa in March? I won't be in Chandadasa. I won't be anywhere specifically. So I'll be based in the Kuta end of Denpasar. So Denpasar sort of encompasses, I think I'm right in saying encompasses Seminyak and the whole joint. Hey Lee, what's up? Great to see you too. We're just having a bit of a party here. I put together a bit of a do, which I'm actually not a part of course, because I'm, doing YouTube live. But I'm going to just do that now. So I'm going to ring off in a couple of minutes. Yeah, Michael Prout, you are a bit late getting in, mate. What time do you think? What time do you call this? Where's the note from your mum? Okay, well, this has been a great live vid. Take care and keep in touch. Thanks, KJ. Yeah, and we will keep in touch, and I will be vlogging how to retire in Bali, how to live long-term in Bali, and how to do all that sort of stuff, because I'll know, as opposed to, at the moment, like it's all in my head, and I've got it, and I know I can do it. It's just like, well, once I actually do it. So the first thing that you will see is a video from the home state, and it's going to be called In My Street, and I will take you through what sort of process I'm doing, how I'm eating, and how I'm getting by, etc. So great, Tony. If you get yourself back in, man, you need to be inspired. It's good that I can be inspiring in any way. Keith H has been popping in and out of the show. Great. Hey, it's Saturday. Raining, yeah, brilliant. It is brilliant. It hasn't rained at all, so it's raining now. I'll take you for a little walk just before we finish, but that's all right, Lee. Wow, that Bali internet quality. Is it bad? Must be bad. I don't know. I really don't know. But there's not much I can do about that. It's probably what happens after that they turn this into a video is that they chop out all of the bits that didn't work. Test it all out for me, please, Was. I don't know what that means, but I will. Okay, so it's tolerable. Okay, so that's not good. I don't like tolerable, but yeah, not to worry. As long as we're getting some message across, you're here. We've had a fantastic time, and we might just go over here and see if any of these people have anything to say. We're in the internet, staying in the internet area, so it's all good. The river is here, and the beach is there. It's actually a surf beach, but just that's not where you surf. And the accommodation is here. And my room is that one, and there will be a vlog on that. Over here, we've got a little bit of a new building going up and a few cows in the field. Sometimes you can see, sometimes you can't. We're at Aga Living. This is Aga Living. Aga's here with us today, the owner, and it's Aga Living in Medewi. And I can't recommend it highly enough. It's absolutely unbelievable, as is Aga. He's an absolute legend. He's hilarious. And that's him there. On the camera he's an absolute legend. So thank you so much for everything here, Aga.
Terima kasih.
You've been absolutely legendary. This place is amazing, and all of these people are going to come and stay here.
Okay, terima kasih banyak.
And everybody, thank you so much for coming down today. Hope you've enjoyed, had some fun. And, yeah. Very, very nice. So ringing off. And yeah, these are all my hired actors. Just got them for the day. No, they're here for the food, I'm sure. Great to see you guys. I gotta go. And yeah, just Somalia, and thank you very much for everything. It's amazing, and I'll be back real soon. So, how do you end the stream? Oh, there's a big thing that says end stream. See ya. Thanks a lot.